in 1999 at Milwaukee. At 21 years of age, he's trying to become a very young winner in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series.
Just under 5 laps to go. Elliott back up once again on that high line, trying to get some fresh air, to get some downforce.
This is 6th place. Dave Blaney trying to get it from Kevin Harvick. Haven't really talked about Blaney a lot all day, but he's been very solid, either at the back end or just outside of the top 10.
And a battle for the lead. Here comes Elliott on the inside.
Got him. Bill Elliott out front. 4 laps to go.
And Ray Evernham almost had a heart attack just then.
He closed that up in a hurry.
I think maybe that Casey moved to the outside a little bit to block Elliott from going up there and open the inside. We'll have to go back and see that.
Last time Bill Elliott led this race was back at lap 59. 200 laps later, he gets back out in front.
See, now that Bill's in front, he's got a pretty strong car, so that error was probably affecting him a little bit, Benny.
Michael Waltrip on the inside of Jeff Burton for 3rd spot.
Great day for Michael and that team, who, after winning the Daytona 500, have not had a whole lot to be excited about this year. What about Bill Elliott? So many times voted the most popular driver in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. He has legions of ardent fans who just have not had much to cheer about for the last 5 or 6 years. Went into the business of being his own team owner. Found out it was a lot to try and chew. Did not have the success he hoped for. Gave it up this year. Went back to work driving for Ray Evernham. Opened the season winning the Bud Pole for the Daytona 500. And things looked like they were going to be great, but they've struggled.
And Michael Waltrip is closing in on Casey Atwood for that 2nd spot.
Well, he sure is. He closed big gap this last couple of laps. Casey's having a hard time right there in the center. That's where you see Michael close up. He may get him.
White flag. We're on the final lap here at Homestead. Waltrip chasing Atwood for 2nd behind Bill Elliott, the race leader.
If Michael can get close enough in 3 and 4, I think he can probably get underneath Casey.
He's there. Michael is there for 2nd.
And he protects the bottom. Waltrip to 2nd. 227 races ago, Bill Elliott took the checkered flag in the Southern 500 at Darlington. He's done it today at Homestead. Elliott is your winner. So it looks like Bobby Labonte's going to come up with a runner-up finish today, pending this final lap. What about this Bill Elliott? 48 years old, the 1988 champion. Long dry spell ended last Sunday at Rockingham. He won at Indianapolis in August of 2002. And it was about a year and 3 months before he pulled off the win at the Rock last weekend. Now he's going to make it 2 in a row to bring down the 2003 season.
Oh look at
no!
That.
Is he on the flat?
On the last lap. The last lap, he must have a flat tire.
Bobby Labonte's by.
Can you believe that?
Elliott is off the pace. Never give up.
Watch out, Bill.
Fatback McSwain is going to get to do a victory dance for us. Last lap drama at Homestead. Bobby Labonte wins the Ford 400.
It's never over till it's over.
I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Tony brought him down. Pretty nice. Here they go.
Gordon looking for 2nd on Biffle.
But Biffle.
And Biffle looking for the lead on Tony Stewart. Johnson 3 wide to the outside.
How about that move for Biffle? Hung on to it and took the lead at the same time.
And Kurt Busch making sure they all don't end up in a smoking pile.
Jimmy Johnson 2nd. Jeff Gordon trying outside Tony Stewart. Will he get it? I think he will when he gets down on the straightaway. Got the momentum.
White flag, 1 lap to go. Look at this. Kurt might get challenged by some of these guys coming up behind him.
He certainly doesn't need to lose those positions.
Jimmy Johnson to 2nd. Jeff Gordon 3rd. Kurt Busch in 5th and trying to hang on to that spot. If he stays there, he wins the title.
May see a Hail Mary here by the 20 car, right on the back bumper of Jeff Gordon. Don't think he can do it.
Checkered flag is up. Greg Biffle wins the Ford 400 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon finish 2nd and 3rd. It's not going to be enough. Kurt Busch is the 2004 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion.
He's there, right beside him. Last lap of the season. Teammates Mark Martin and Greg Biffle fighting for the lead while Tony Stewart tries to hang on to his position to clinch the championship.
This is going to be good off of 2.
This has been Biffle's sweet spot off the second corner.
Mark's there.
He's there.
And I think Mark's been better in 4.
Looks that way.
See if he can hold on. Boy, Biffle drove in deep.
Will it stick?
Oh, he's sliding up the track. Out of 4, they come to the line. Wow, Greg Biffle wins the race. Watching for Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart is the 2005 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion.
You got to get a really good jump on Biffle.
Green flag in the air for the final time this season.
Hey, don't forget about that 11 car.
And here comes Hamlin. That's going to help Biffle out a great deal as he battles with Casey Kane.
Oh! Boy, it sure looked like Hamlin got loose down there. Truex is going to take that spot away, and he's working on 2nd.
Truex and Kane. That's for 2nd behind Greg Biffle.
And Truex can see the leader directly in front of him, but does he have enough time?
Looking for his first ever Nextel Cup Series win. Last lap of the season. Jimmy Johnson in the 48 car closing in on the championship. Biffle looking for the win. Truex trying to play spoiler up front.
Don't think Truex is going to have enough. Biffle got a really great restart. Too many car lengths.
Biffle going for 3 in a row. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming to the finish line. Greg Biffle goes 3 in a row at Homestead. And Jimmy Johnson is the 2006 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion.
After restarting in 29th from the pit stops a minute ago.
Can't spin the tires here. Newman had a tough time getting going last time.
3 laps left to go in this one, in the scheduled distance. Hamlin has trouble. Newman to the inside of Harvick.
If Harvick can stay in it, that might be the winning move.
Hit your marks here.
Look at Newman dive off in the corner.
He showed us at Phoenix last week he was capable of doing brave things with a lot on the line. 2 laps left to go.
Might not be finished with caution from what I'm seeing back in the back part of this. Boy, Newman's giving it all he's got right now. Watch him dive down into turn 3 after this 4 car.
Coming to the white flag. 1 lap left to go in the season. We're on the last lap.
One more now, one more.
If the caution comes out now, the race is over. Newman trying to stay with Harvick, trying to find a way around him. 2 more corners to go to a championship for Kevin Harvick. He's going to do it. He's going to win the race and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship. California's Kevin Harvick does it.
Great restarts by both the 48 and the 22. Kyle Larson drops back to 2nd, but he fights back on the outside. Here comes the 4. Kevin Harvick racing that 22 hard.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Jimmy Johnson out front. They've passed the overtime line.
Half lane higher.
Larson looking to the high side. This time by.
Perfect lap.
White flag in the air. One more time around from Miami. Jimmy Johnson has never won at Homestead Miami Speedway, but he's never been in a position where he's had to win for a championship. Down the backstretch he goes. A half a lap away from the championship. Jimmy Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ. Jimmy Johnson wins his 7th NASCAR Sprint Cup championship.
So corner entry.
Little loose for Truex Jr. Kyle Busch not able to take advantage though.
Look how much these cars are moving around. These drivers are getting everything there is.
Less than 3 minutes to go in the 2017 season. It all comes down to these final laps. And once again, it could take a win to win the championship. One just has to finish in front of the other for the championship. But right now, they're running 1 and 2 around this track. 5 laps of racing to go.
Kyle Busch changed his line completely and wanted the 2 that time all the way against the wall.
And the gap a little bit wider between the 78 and the 18. A little lower line once again by Kyle Busch. Drifts out to the wall. The 42 of Larson staying in check back in 3rd. Now all the way to the bottom of the track for Kyle Busch. Will this move work?
He's thrown everything he has at Martin Truex Jr. right now, and he's just going to have to do something different. The things that he wants to do are not working, so you can see he's down to the bottom of the racetrack.
Trying to get the nose of the 18 close enough to the 78 to challenge him for the lead. 3 laps of racing to go. And again, the 18 dives to the bottom of the track. Now lap traffic coming into play. Here comes the 42, using that momentum on the high side. Now Kyle Larson gets to the back bumper of the 18. So much adversity the 78 team has gone through as we see the 42 into the wall. This entire season, it's been one thing after another. 2 laps of racing to go as Martin Truex Jr. looking for his first championship. I mentioned earlier, Barney Visser, owner of the team. A heart attack, surgery, watching from home. Longtime girlfriend of Martin Truex Jr. has continued to battle cancer. Sherry Pollux watching intently as they come to the final lap. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The gap still a half a second. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch running 1 and 2. For the final time, they'll go down the backstretch. Martin Truex Jr., 12 years in the Cup Series, and his roller coaster career is finally reaching the peak, putting an exclamation point on a near perfect season. Martin Truex Jr. is the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion.